Hey guys, how's it going? It's Amanda. Today I have another video on my Ultimate Travel Tech series. We have many different things that we are going to talk about, including one that even is for your car. So it's great for road trips or things like that. We have a lot of different things that we're going to cover, but this one is for free, so stay tuned to check that out. So the first item here kind of looks like a dog collar if you didn't know any better, but this is a dry bag from Side by Side. It's a 10-liter size, and if you see, it's just a very small, compact item. It rolls down, and I've had this open, so it's actually got air in here, but if you needed to fit this in one of your coat pockets or any kind of bag or backpack, you definitely have room for it. It doesn't take up any space, and it's super lightweight. It's made out of Cordura fabric, and it really kind of reminds me of like tent material, like a really high-end tent, that really lightweight material that's super durable. And this is going to either keep your wet in or your wet out. So you could put something like a piece of tech in here. I have 11-inch iPad Pro or even a 13-inch MacBook Pro. So if you had this like stuff down in the side of your bag and you started getting some kind of big downpour, you could put your items in here to keep the wet out. Or you could use it at the gym and throw something like wet shoes or socks or something gross to keep your wet contained in the bag. So good for either of those, and it's just a little tiny small package that's very handy to have on you at all times. The next item was also sent over by Side by Side. You can either buy these as a kit with the dry bag plus this little travel kit, or you can buy them individually, but I think you save some money if you go ahead and buy them together. But the main things I want to show you in here are these little zippered EVA pouches, and they're just tiny and they're very thin and lightweight, soft material, but you can see everything that's inside. So if you want to throw some medicine in there, you want to throw some cables in there, change, money, your cards, whatever you want, you can stash them away, keep them separated, but also together, and also see what's inside. You also get these RFID blockers. One is for your passport, and there's several here for either your ID or your cards. So that's really cool that they included. They're just really thin, metallic-y material. And then you also get this large ring and a tag for your bag, and it's made out of metal. Everything's very clean and nice looking. My camera's not wanting to focus here, but you can see that that's in here. And even these things are included in these little zipper pouches that could be reused. They're kind of made all the similar, but this one's like a zip top at the top. And then here you have a SIM ejection tool with all your different SIM card sizes. And on the back side, you can see you have an SD card slot, and then even where you can put your passport photos. So very cool little kit. So if you're swapping out all your SIM cards while you are traveling abroad. The next two items are from 12 South. This is their AirSnap Pro. It's your AirPods Pro case in leather. I have the black model here. I had this model for my old AirPods, just my basic Model 1 first generation AirPods, and I love it. I still use it to this day, but it's super clean. It has an cutout on the bottom here so you can charge it without even having to remove it. And then it's got this little clip here. It's much better on this model than the old model, but you can go ahead and clip it onto anything and have these handy at all times. And then the next item is called the AirFly. It's going to do things like allow you to connect to your airplane's in-flight audio and turn it into a Bluetooth connection. It'll either be a receiver or a transmitter. So it has a 3.5mm audio jack. It's got a button on the side, a switch on the side, and a USB-C to charge it. And the little clip here on the end even connects to your key ring, so you always have it with you. This is great for things like connecting to your Nintendo Switch. You just connect it in there and you're ready to go. You also can do things like for your car or TV, anywhere that has a 3.5mm input. Again, I believe I mentioned it before, but even for airplanes, you can do things like connect your AirPods or any other Bluetooth headphones. The next item is a Dopp Kit from Sturkman. If you watched my last video, I featured a different bag from them, but this one is a Dopp Kit, and everything is very nice, clean, and black. And if you look in here, it's kind of hard to tell, but it is see-through, so you can quickly find all of your items, and you can tell where they're at, so you're not searching around for things in pitch black darkness. Even this side over here that's got this waterproof texture, you can still see through there and tell exactly what's inside. And that's a really nice touch, because I hate fiddling around looking for all my different things and you can't find anything, and it just makes organization very hard. And then there's this little pocket up here which is kind of shallow. For me personally, I'd either put a toothbrush or maybe a razor in there. I like to put my razors completely separate so that I don't have to worry about somebody sticking their hand in and getting hurt. And then over this side here, there is a little pocket, and then you have your hanger here. So it looks just like this little string. It's got this little clip on it, and you can adjust it to different sizes. Slip it through this little loop here, and now you can hang it on your curtain rod or somewhere in your hotel room or things like that. And then it tucks away here, and I think it's just a really overall clean design. Looks really nice, very stealthy. And if you're not familiar with Sturkman, they also have a budget option of like the Peak Design Tech Pouch. I shared that in my last video on the Nintendo Switch, so if you guys like to check that out, make sure you check back on my last videos. Next up, we have a couple power adapters from Aukey with the latest GaN technology. So both of these are PD. The one, flip them over here, on the right is an 18 watt, so it'll replace like your iPhone standard charger. And the one that was on the left that has two ports is a 65 watt. If you're using the top port solo, it's a 65 watt output. If you're using both ports, it'll downgrade to 45 watts on the top and 18 on the bottom. And if we compare this to the standard one that comes, the 18 watt USB-C port that comes with the iPhone, and I'm telling you guys, once you get these ones with the collapsible prongs, their compact size, and how much output they have, you're going to want to just throw the standard one away. These are very good buy, and the larger one's a little more expensive, but it'll charge a laptop and almost any of your USB-C things on the go. Now we have an ultra compact, tiny wireless mechanical keyboard. This has over 20 different RGB styles, and I'm going to go ahead and flip through them here. But this is becoming quickly one of my favorite little travel keyboards. I love using the Apple Slim Profile keyboard, not the larger one with the number pad, because it's so compact and thin. It's really easy to fit in my bag and things like that. But this one is basically that with a USB-C port, RGB colors, and mechanical keys. How much more can you want? Now this isn't available readily. It is an Indiegogo campaign. I believe it's $99 if you pick it up now. So this will pair up to 3 different devices, and it does kind of lean towards Apple devices, but you can use it for either. It does have USB-C for input, or you can connect via USB-C if you don't have a Bluetooth device. And here it is right next to my MacBook keyboard. It is so thin, guys. This is just crazy. And these switches are one I have never heard said out loud. Let me find them here. They are Kahua Chalk Low Profile mechanical switches by New Type. They're 42% smaller than the standard mechanical keyboard switches. So yeah, there's that. But this is a very clean design. I really am happy with this. If you're a fan of mechanical keyboards, but you know they're bulky and usually pretty heavy, this is not heavy at all. It's very lightweight, but it doesn't move around on my desk at all, so that's great. And here's some extra things that you need to know about this. This comes with a carrying case right here. So it's nice, clean little design here. It's got a little snap. We go ahead and place it on top here, and it literally magnetizes to the case. It just sticks right there, so you don't have to worry it sliding out. It all folds up nice and compact. Now here I have my Keychron, K2 keyboard, and you can see what it looks like even with the case wrapped around it size-wise. Now here's a couple other features. This is my MacBook Pro 13-inch, and it fits right over your keys. So if you want to use it with your MacBook over the top of your keyboard, it fits right into place, and it's not super strong magnets, but it does magnetize to the keyboard so it doesn't slide around, or not to the MacBook's keyboard so it doesn't slide around. Now here is my 11-inch MacBook Pro. I'm going to take it off the keyboard case, and here we have the little travel case for the keyboard itself, and you can fold it backwards, snap it into place, and now you have a travel stand. So this is just a really awesome little kit for mechanical keyboard lovers, or anybody who needs a keyboard, honestly. But it's just a clean design. The price is right to me at $100. I'm not sure what the retail price will be later on, but here we have it with my MacBook Pro, and you can just see how cool is that. So definitely check this one out, guys. Now on to some car tech. This is gonna up your car game, your car road trip game, your travel game, all those things, and it is free. You will have to pay shipping, but just go over to the website, which I'll have linked down below, and click claim your free unit. That's all you gotta do. Enter in your info, pay for shipping wherever you're at. I believe it goes everywhere, but I'm not positive, so don't hold me to that. But you can see the info at the top. Tech Up, Drive Safer. They're doing a giveaway for that. And it's an OBD2 sensor. Plugs right in underneath your car, and it's going to give you vehicle health monitoring. It'll read you codes that are going off on your car, even allow you to clear error codes, so you don't even have to go into the shop to do that. And there's things you can do while you're driving. You can watch what the speed is. I can sit in the passenger side and see how fast my husband's going. You can find your car whenever you've went to a new place and you don't know where it's at. So that's really cool. And here's me just screen recording what it's going on as I am running it. It scanned it. Everything is fine, it says. So it's a really cool thing to pick up. Again, it's free. Just pay for shipping, which is really awesome. So just one little way that they are giving back, and a piece of tech that you can pick up for a really good price. Well guys, that's all I have for today's video. Leave a comment down below letting me know your favorite item or an item you'd like to see me feature. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.